Hello, in today's Adams Talk, we're going to be discussing the significance of the Europa mission proposed by NASA. We're going to be discussing a brief overview of it. We're going to talk about some of the objectives they wish to accomplish on the icy Jupiter moon. Then we're going to be talking about the significance and scope of it to society. Now, to first start off, NASA has already allocated $17 billion from Congress just starting in 2017 alone, already in the process of sending a manned mission to Europa in 2025 estimation. Now, they have several hypotheses and ideas formulated onto how they're going to be doing research upon that with things called Europa Clippers, which would be called the space vessels of the missions. They will be doing several flybys of Europa, including the pioneers of planets 10 and 11 with Voyagers 1 and 2, similar into the 1970s. Now, the Galileo spacecraft did not last a long-term mission on Jupiter and its moons between 1995 and 2003. Both NASA and European Space Agency plan missions to Europa and other moons late by the 2030s, at least. Now, some facts about Europa. Europa is about estimated to be 4.5 billion years old, the same age as Earth and Jupiter. The distance from the Sun is about 485 miles. The size is a little bigger than Pluto, but still smaller than our own moon. And the temperature, it's far colder than it is on Earth. It has about minus 260 degrees Fahrenheit on the equator. And on all poles of the moon, it's going to be negative 370 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, some characteristics that are prominent of Europa that intrigues NASA scientists is the high degree of relativity which first caught its eye. This is due to the planet being completely frozen over in solid ice. Now, pictures and data from the Galileo spacecraft suggest Europa is made of silicate rock and has iron ore for rocky mantles, much like Earth's does. Unlike the interior of the Earth, however, the rocky interior Europa is surrounded by a layer of water or ice between 50 and 105 miles thick, according to NASA. From fluctuations in Europa's magnetic field that suggests a conductor of some sort, scientists also think there is ocean deep beneath the surface of the moon that could be containing some form of life. The possibility of extraterrestrial life is one of the reasons that interest in Europa remains high. In fact, recent studies has given new life to the theory Europa can support life. The surface of Europa is covered with cracks, and many believe these cracks are a result of tidal forces of beneath the ice. It's possible that when Europa's orbit takes it close to Jupiter, the tide of the sea beneath the ice rises higher than normal. If so, the constant raising and lowering of the sea may cause cracks observed on the surface of its moon. Obtaining samples